Good afternoon, Shravani Mandalkar. Good afternoon to all of you. Already we started the revision. Chapter is there in your syllabus in science. That is all about plants. So good afternoon to all of you. Uh, um, Rohini Bajpai, again Santosh, Krutika More, Chaitanya, Ketki, Janvi, Rishi Kalapati. So good afternoon to all of you. Already that day we discussed about flower, and today we are going to discuss about roots, stems and leaves. We know all these are different parts of the plant, and the chapter is included in the syllabus of your standard 6. Now we already discussed about flower, so I expect answers from you. What is the male whole of the flower called? You the answer first. What is the male whole of the flower called? What is the male whole of the flower called? Yes, write down answer in the chat box. Already we studied about flower. Okay, so I expect from you what is the male whole of the flower called? Yes, Bhavya Play has given very correct answer. That is known as stamen, and the whole is known as androecium. Shardul has given an answer androecium. Anurag Tripathi has given answer stamen. Very good. And Shavni has given stamen answer. Jali has given answer. And Jayashree has given answer, Ketki has given answer STEMI. Okay, so STEMI is the member and the whole, it is called androecium. Next question from that, what is the female whole of the flower called? What is the female whole of the flower called? What is the female whole of the flower called? Yes, very good. Pistil or carpel, Bhavya Phile has given the answer. What is the whole called? Means the arrangement of the members in the ring. What is that? Dinoecium. Santosh has given very correct answer. Keep it up, Santosh. Very good. Nice answer by Santosh. Dinoecium is the whole and the member is known as pistil or carpel. Anurag Tripathi has given correct answer. Jhanvi Bhandarkar has given correct answer. Aditi Karkade has given correct answer. Very good. Then the next question I expect answer from you because we already studied what is the stalk of the flower called? What is the stalk of the flower called? What is the stalk of the flower called? Yes. What is the stalk of the flower called? Write down the answer in the chat box. Stalk of the flower. Suppose this is the flower. What is the stalk? What is the stalk of the flower called? Stalk of the flower. Nobody is giving answer. So I will wait. Then I will write. Yes, Elias has given very correct answer. Very good, Elias. Shardul. That is known as pedicel. Stalk of the flower is known as pedicel. Then what is the swollen structure and the tip of the stalk of the flower called? What is the swollen structure and the tip of the stalk of the flower known as? Bhavya has given very correct answer. That is known as thalamus. Very good, Bhavya. So Bhavya is also giving. Then what is the colorful whole of the flower called? What is the colorful whole of the flower? Colorful whole of the flower called? Whole I already told you where the members they are arranged in circle, in a ring. Okay, so like in the flower, all the members they are arranged in the ring like. Okay, very good. Janvi has given very correct answer. Elias has given the name of whole also that is known as corolla, petal and corolla. Very good, very nice. All of you have given very correct answer. So then the next one, you know that what is the green? What is the green part of the flower which is giving protection to the flower which is at the bud stage? What is the green part of the flower which is giving protection to the flower at the bud stage? When the flower is at the bud stage, yes, sepals, calyx, okay, being green in color, it also performs photosynthesis. Now, you know about the flower. We already studied about the flower. That's why I asked you so many questions regarding flower in very beginning also. One more question. Flower is dash part of the plant. Flower is dash part of the plant. Flower is dash part of the plant. For what purpose flower is there? You know my eyes is to see you. So what is the purpose of flower in the plant? Flower is the beautiful part of the plant. Okay, you are describing its appearance, but what is its function? The function of the flower in the plant, very good. Reproduction, Jani Bhandar has given very correct answer. And we will find reproduction is the function of the flower. Reproduction means what? Again, one more. See, being curious, yes, question is there. What is reproduction? And why it is very important? What is reproduction and why it is very important? Yes, giving birth to young ones. Of what kind? Giving birth to young ones. Whether dog will give birth to kitten. Giving birth to young one of its of the same kind. Elijah has written. Okay, that is known as reproduction. And why it is important? Why it is important? Why reproduction is important? You know, digestion is important. It gives, it breaks down the food into simple substances which can be absorbed by the blood and will carry to the cells. Respiration is important because it will give you energy. Why this reproduction is important? Why reproduction is important? What is the purpose? Okay, of reproduction? What will happen if the species do not reproduce? Yes, Elijah has given very correct answer. It if what Elijah has written I am reading, if there won't be reproduction, everything will be extinct. Yes. Now we say dinosaurs, these are extinct animals. We say dodo is an extinct bird. We say that mammoth, it is an extinct mammal. Okay, you know, we say many animals they are extinct. They might have means for their extinction there may be different reasons. Okay, but some birds, some animals they got extinct because we killed them on large scale. Okay, cheetah is there not in India. Okay, it is not there in India. Now you know that many birds they got extinct because human beings killed them on large scale. Okay, so what she told that species will get extinct. You know, to continue the species, it is very important. Our existence will be there on the earth. Whether it will be there, it will not reproduce. Yes or no? Whether our existence will be there on the earth, if we will not reproduce. If we will not reproduce, whether our existence will be there on the earth, tell me yes or no in the chat box. No. Chaitanya Bhai has given very correct answer. No, it will not be there. Okay. So all the human beings will die, and after that we will find there will be no human being on the earth. If this process reproduce, producing again and again, the word itself it is explaining the meaning of the word reproduction. Production, re, it will occur again and again. So reproduction. It is very important process to continue the existence of particular species on the earth. Otherwise, that species what I told will become extinct, will become no more. Okay, so that is Very important process, and what we are studying in all about plants, you already give me answer that flower, it is the reproductive part of the plant. Okay, because it involves in producing young one of the plant. Therefore, it is the reproductive part of the plant, and you know that this after that we studied about that flower, we studied about pollination, and we studied about the male gamete and female gamete. Okay, what is the male gamete in flower? What is the male gamete in flower? Male reproductive cell. What is the male reproductive cell in flower? What is the male reproductive cell in flower? Male reproductive. Whole you told the part also. Okay, androecium is the whole. You only gave me the answer that stamen is the part. Then what is the male reproductive cell of the flower? Stamen is the part. Yes, Santosh has given very correct answer. That is pollen grain. Pollen grain which is present inside the pollen grain is present inside what? Inside the, write down the answer in the chat box. Where this pollen grain is present? Pollen grain and ovules. Female reproductive cell is ovule. Pollen grain is present inside the anther. Ovule is present inside the ovary. Okay, so that is male and female reproductive cells. Okay, now further there is the process of double fertilization. Okay, that you are going to study in standard 9th and 10th. Okay, now this much is enough for standard 6th. Okay, so also one thing is there regarding pollination. What is this pollination? Have we already studied? What is this pollination? Pollination means what? That day we studied. Now I expect answer from you. Yes, pollination means like postman is doing the work of taking the letters from one house to another. What is this pollination? That day I gave you the example of postman to explain the concept of pollination. What is this pollination? I expect answer from you. Write down in the chat box. Nobody is writing. The day I told you, I will wait. I will tell you some, I will give you some hint. Like postman is carrying the, yes, Santosh has given very correct answer. Transfer of pollen grain from anther of a stamen to the stigma of the pistil. Elide has given answer. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the flower by agents. Transfer of pollen grain from one flower to another. Very correct. Transfer, all of you have done very correct. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the same flower, or the another flower on the same plant, or the another flower on the another plant of the same species. That is known as pollination. Okay. Then we studied what Bhavya has written. Bhavya has written transfer of pollen grain from anther of stamen to the stigma of the pistil. Very good, Bhavya. Shardul has written transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma. Very good, Shardul. Okay. Janvi has written transfer of pollen grain one flower to another flower. Very good, Janvi. Very good. All of you have written very correct answer. That means you have seen earlier videos properly. Now, this work to transfer from one place to another, it is done by whom? Now, postman is doing the work of getting the letter transferred from one point, one house to another. Who is doing that work? That are known as agents of pollination. What are the different agents of pollination? That also we studied that the agents of pollination. What are the different agents of pollination? What are the different agents of pollination? Agents of pollination. What are the different agents of pollination? Agents of pollination. Hmm? Agents of pollination. Yes. Eliza has given very correct answer. Wind, water, mammals, birds, insects. Birds, insects. Okay. Janvi has given answer. Air, water, birds. Yes. You all are correct. That wind, what Santosh has given answer, wind, water, mammals. Janvi has given answers, insects, that is flies. She is writing then Bhavya has written wind, water, mammal, birds, insects. All these are agents of pollination. They carry this pollen grain from one flower to another. That is why they are known as agents of pollination. Okay. So that is enough for standard 6th. In further classes, you will study double fertilization and other processes, that is how this male gamete is going and fusing with the female gamete, how ovary develops into fruit, how ovules develop into seeds. Okay, and when these seeds, they get the proper conditions, that is air, water, warmth, sunlight, the proper nutrients which are required for the growth. Okay, minerals, they grow into a small plant known as seedling. You know the seed, already you studied the structure of the seed. Okay, plumule, radicle, seed cotyledons. We already studied. Okay, when the seed get the proper environmental conditions, it grows into a small plant known as seedling. Okay, this is how you know that the cycle is continued. Okay, flower produces fruits, that is ovary changes into fruits, ovules changes into seeds. How it changes, that we are going to study in 9th and 10th. 8th, I think, the 9th or 10th double fertilization process is there. That is in 10th syllabus it is there. That is confirmed. Okay, but that you study in higher classes. Okay, then flower converts into fruits, fruit produces seeds, and when these seeds get the proper environmental condition, air, water, warmth, soil, nutrients, minerals, salts, whatever it needs for its growth, it grows into the plant, and again this plant produces flower. So this cycle it is continued only due to the process of reproduction. Okay, and it ensures the continuity of species on the earth. Now you know that many species they are on the verge of extinction. Why? There are many reasons, and many species they got extinct. Okay, now you know very well that many species are on the verge of extinction. For example, lion, very few lion, Asiatic lions are there. That is in Gir National Park at Gujarat. Very few. And you know that government is trying hard to save these endangered wonderful species. Okay, otherwise if we will not save these species, we will see only them on in videos and in pictures. Now you are seeing dodo, woolly mammoth, okay, dinosaurs like that. So tiger is on the verge of extinction. We will find elephant, tiger, deer, all these animals, they are on the verge of extinction. Very few numbers are left. And why this happened? This happened because we destroyed their habitat, their living place, where they reproduce with, where they get food, water, shelter. We destroyed jungle. Okay, and we killed them on large scale, poachers. Okay, hunters, they killed them. Why? To earn money. If we sell their skin, their body parts, teeth, whiskers, hairs, okay, their leather, it is having very good You can these people, they are earning money by selling them in the international and national market. Okay, that's why they are killing these animals on large scale. Okay, so these animals are on the verge of extinction. Also, we destroy their natural habitat on large scale. Okay, due to deforestation. Because our grid is there for agricultural land, our grid is there to make big complexes, our grid is there for making our houses, our grid is there for land, for making bridges, roads, industries, factories. Still we are cutting jungle or forest on large scale. Still deforestation is going on large scale. That is destroying the environmental balance, and that is destroying the natural habitat of these animals. Okay, so we will find many animals, they are on the verge of extinction and many got extinct. Okay, so they got extinct because many reasons are there, but one of the reasons is their large scale destruction of their natural habitat and killing them on large scale. Okay, so reproduction is the process which continues or which ensures the existence of species on the earth. Okay, now we will find about today flower we have already studied. We studied different holes of the flower, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium. Then the next part we will study today about the leaves. First question regarding leaf is why leaves are green in color? Why leaves are green in color? What is the reason? Leaves. Why leaves are green in color? Why leaves are green in color? Yes, write down the answer in the chat box. Yes, Janvi Bendakar has given very correct answer. Chlorophyll, green coloring matter. Pigment is there. Coloring matter means pigment. Chlorophyll, that is trapping the sunlight. Now you know that we need energy to cook food in the kitchen. You know, you take cooker, you take water, you take rice, and then automatically is it getting cooked? No. We have to keep it, we need the source of heat that we will get from stove, gas, burning the fuel, gas stove. Okay, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, we are burning it. Okay, so many people, they are burning. If you go to our transport, they are using coal to cook the food. Okay, then somewhere they are in villages, they are using wood to cook the burn. They use it as a fuel to get heat, energy, and to cook food. Energy is required. Many people are using kerosene. Okay, so energy is required. That purpose it is fulfilled by chlorophyll, the green pigment. There are many other pigments also there that you are going to study in higher classes that gives different color, that to feel. Many are there. So we will find this trap solar energy, and with that solar energy, now very important process is carried out by plants that ensures the existence of life on earth. This wonderful planet with life. What is that process? Write down in the chat box. What is that process that ensures, carried out by the green plants that ensure the existence of life on earth? What is that process? What is that process? Yes, Elijah has given very correct answer. Photosynthesis. You know, there are many reasons why life is there on the earth. This wonderful planet, still scientists they are finding out whether such kind of life is there any other planet on the earth, and still they did not find. Okay, see this wonderful planet which is having life, that is due to many reasons. Right distance from the sun, having atmosphere, existence of water, existence of plants. Lots of reasons are there. One of the reasons is that photosynthesis, which is carried out by green plants. Okay, and that is possible only due to this green pigment chlorophyll, which traps the sunlight and provides the energy. Okay, so photosynthesis is one of the most important process or life-giving process which ensures the existence of life on the earth carried out by these leaves. They take in which gas? Yes, write down in the chat box. Which gas is taken in and which gas is given out? Take in which gas? Yes, write down in the chat box. Write down in the chat box. They take in which gas? Write down in the chat box. Nobody is writing. They take in, yes, Elijah has written very correct. They take in carbon dioxide and give out which gas in this process? Which gas in this process? Which gas in this process? They take in carbon dioxide and give out, yes, Janvi has given first answer, oxygen. The life-giving process, that is photosynthesis, you studied and we studied many times. That is, photo means light, synthesis means to prepare. They take in carbon dioxide from air which enters through stomata present on the surface of the leaves. Take in water from the roots which passes through xylem inside the leaf. Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, in the presence of sunlight, trapped by chlorophyll. Okay, trapped by chlorophyll. The very important process is going to prepare C6H12O6 glucose, that is food, and oxygen is given out. Now, this equation all of you know because you studied CO2 plus H2O plus gives C6H12O6 plus O2, the life-giving process photosynthesis. Is it so simple? No, it is not so simple. Now we are feeling it is very simple. But when you will go to standard 11th and 12th, this process, it is very interesting process and it takes place in many steps. There is cycle, Krebs cycle and many steps are there. Okay, so it is a very systematic stepwise process that you are going to study in higher classes in 12th. At that time, you will prepare. Many of you want to become one. Many maybe you. I don't know, but many you. I heard that you want to become doctor and all. For that, then in 12th standard, you have to study for many hours, 8 to 12 hours for cracking your NEET exam. It is not so simple and you have to devote yourself 11 from 11th standard only 12 hours, then only you can crack. Cracking means, see, lakhs of students they are sitting, they get good marks, but few seats are there in medical colleges. Okay, getting that rank is really, you need to work very hard for that. Okay, like that, other colleges are also there, you know very well about engineering students, IIT and all. So they are really very hard working students there in 11th and 12th standard. They are studying, they completely devoted themselves for studies, studying for 8 hours, 12 hours every day for 2 to 3 years, from starting from 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard. After so much of hard work, they get seats in government medical colleges and government IIT. These colleges are there for engineers and all. So that much hard work you have to do. Okay, so now the things in lower classes, are very interesting. These are the foundations. But the same thing in 12th standard, you need to study a lot. Okay, it is not easy. It is very interesting. It is very interesting actually if you involve yourself in that. Everything is very systematic and you will enjoy it. Once you start means it is very easy, but you have to. Okay, so thank you very much. I will stop here. So we will discuss tomorrow. Now math period is there.